This is one of the most important lessons you can learn regarding long-term sustainable weight loss, okay? Now, a huge mistake I see people make when they start to go on a weight loss journey, okay, is they focus entirely on calories, okay? They focus entirely on calories, right? Now, that is very logical from one standpoint because we know fat loss only occurs when you create a calorie deficit, okay? So they focus entirely on calories and therefore create that calorie deficit, but they are entirely focused on that number. Okay, now I want to start off by asking you a question. If you're in this to lose weight, what is your actual goal? Okay, what is your true goal? Because a lot of people say, oh, it's to lose weight, I want to lose 60 pounds or something. But I want to ask why you want to lose those 60 pounds. Again, if you went through the video at the start, which I highly recommend you do, okay? It's a slightly longer YouTube video, really recommend you do that. That should be one of the first things that you do before you dive into the rest of this content, okay? You should know your true why, okay? And I can almost guarantee it's not to take up physically less space, okay? A lot of people say, I want to lose weight, I want to be slimmer, I want to have less weight to me. And all that means, realistically, is that they physically want to take up less room. Now, that is not something that makes sense to me. When we dive into it, and from most people I've spoken to, it's to feel better, it's to look better, it's to have more energy, okay? Does that make sense? So the initial goal is weight loss, but the real reason is to look better, feel better, have more energy and all these different things. Be able to play with the kids, right? Be able to run around after the dog and not get out of breath, things like that. Not feel perhaps so judged by people being in the park, struggling to keep up with the kids, whatever it is, right? Whatever your decision, whatever your reason is for being on this weight loss journey, I completely respect that. Apart from if it really is to physically lose weight, then I don't understand that, I'm afraid. So the key problem with focusing entirely on calories is that the whole objective of health, to feel better, to have more energy, to look like better with our complexion, our skin and all these things, just goes completely out the window, okay? This is a mistake that I see so often. The focus is entirely on calories and therefore the choices that people make are entirely driven by calorie consumption, okay? Let me explain. A piece of salmon, right, or an avocado, right, or maybe some nuts and seeds are highly nutritious foods. They're going to make you look and feel great. However, they are more calorie dense, right? They contain higher amounts of fat, healthy fat that has functions within the body that's going to make you look and feel great. It's going to support your immune system, right? It's going to support your overall body function. But it's high in calories, so I'm going to avoid it. Instead, I'm going to opt for these low sugar, highly artificial, highly processed foods because they've only got 20 calories per serving. Is that making sense, right? Is your true goal to physically take up less space, or is it to actually look and feel great? Because I want you to find a way in which you can incorporate these whole foods, these nutritious foods, these foods that are really going to drive that feeling of more energy, better health, more vitality, versus just highly processed artificial crap that I'm only eating because it's low calorie, right? That will help you to lose weight, sure, right? Again, provided you create a calorie deficit. These can also help you create that calorie deficit. They're normally more satiating, right? Does this low calorie food really fill you up? If you had a piece of salmon, high in protein, it's going to work amazingly for your body. It's high in omega-3 fatty acids, right? It's just going to help so many different factors in your body. That's going to make you feel and look great. Whereas this is just going to reduce your calorie intake, whilst probably actually not doing you any favors in terms of your health, because it's just full of artificial crap that you've never heard of. Okay, so really consider, are you in it to lose weight or to look and feel great? Because if you are, then focus on calories, I understand that, but also take into account nutrition and the health side of things. Okay, don't just opt for low calorie options. Change your choices, develop better habits, cook more from scratch. Okay, and your calories intake will probably start to drop naturally anyway. Hope that makes sense. Any questions you got, drop them below.